You want change. You feel it deep down, like something's off. But the problem is, you don't know exactly what needs to be changed. If that sounds familiar, stay with me. This isn't failure, it's a signal towards something deeper. In this video, I'm going to help you discover why this feeling happens. More importantly, how you can uncover the root cause so you can finally make lasting, meaningful change. Let's dive right into it. So, let's talk about why this happens. Why do you feel stuck even though everything seems to be going all right or everything seems to be fine? The first thing you need to understand is cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance occurs when your actions conflict with your beliefs or values. It's that internal friction you feel when something in your life doesn't quite align with what you truly want. Think about it. You might believe in living an authentic, fulfilling life, but if your daily actions do not reflect that belief, it creates dissonance. Let me give you an example. Maybe you're stuck in a job that's draining, or you're following a path because it's what expected of you, but it doesn't truly excite you. Or maybe you're chasing success by the world's standards, like getting more money, getting promotion, and accumulating accolades and achievements. But deep down, you're not really passionate about the things you do. This conflict creates tension. It's that feeling that something isn't quite right, but you cannot figure out what. And that is the dissonance. And what's tricky is that we often don't recognize it as the real issue. Instead, we try to solve it by doing more. Like, if I just keep on pushing forward, maybe things might get better. But what's actually happening is that you're just solving the symptoms and not the cause. People naturally dislike inconsistencies in their thoughts and actively seek to resolve the resulting negative feelings, which can range from ignoring the source of the dissonance to altering their beliefs or behaviors to eliminate the conflict. You may think you're making progress, but in reality, you are piling up more external achievements while the internal conflict continues to drain your energy. It's like you're running a race, but you're heading in the wrong direction. And the faster you go, the further you get away from where you actually want to be. And speaking of finding the right opportunities, if you are a student looking for scholarships or universities abroad, you need help crafting a standout CV, or you want expert feedback on your motivation letter, I offer personalized consulting services to get you ahead. All for a small fee, you can get expert help. All you have to do is visit my website in the description. There, click on book now, and you fill the Google Forms. All the information is embedded in there, and I will take care of the rest because I have done this before. Now it's my turn to help you out. Now that we've talked about why we feel stuck, let's talk about how to uncover what's actually wrong, how to identify where this dissonance is coming from. The first step is self reflection or self awareness. So, take time to really think about what really matters to you. In psychology, self awareness or self reflection is the ability to reflect your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors and understand how they align with your values. But this isn't just about surface level introspection. This is about diving deep into your core beliefs. So, the first step is to ask yourself some tough questions. Here are a few to get started. Like, what am I pretending not to know about myself and my life? What parts of my daily routine or long term goals feel forced or inauthentic to you? And why do I feel this way? Where am I pursuing a path or dream that was imposed on me by others, such as family, society, or past versions of myself, rather than a genuine inspiration of my own? Write down these answers and promise to be honest to yourself. This is very important. And the truth is, these questions are really tough because they require you to confront the things you have always been avoiding. Maybe you have been pretending that your career has been fulfilling when in fact it's not. Or maybe you have been following a dream or a goal that's been imposed onto you by someone else. And answering these questions honestly will help you gain clarity about the dissonance in your life. See, self awareness does not come easily. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone. But once you begin this process, you will start to notice some patterns. Things that used to feel exciting or meaningful now seems a bit dull, repetitive, or draining. This is where you begin to realign yourself with your true desires. But you cannot do that without first uncovering what has been out of sync. Self awareness is the gateway to understand the root cause of your dissatisfaction. And again, Research in mindfulness shows that practicing self reflection enhances emotional regulation and helps us make better decisions. Studies show that self reflection can lower anxiety, increase empathy, and ultimately lead to a better overall well being. So, by asking these deep questions and sitting down and being honest with yourself, you begin the process of realigning yourself with what truly matters. So, you've reflected. You have uncovered some areas of your life that aren't in alignment with your true self. Now, what do you do? The next step is to make change. But here's the catch: instead of adding more to your already full life, you need to subtract. The idea is rooted in the concept of essentialism, which is all about identifying what is truly essential and eliminating everything else. Essentialism isn't just about decluttering your physical space, it's about decluttering your mental and emotional space as well. How do you start subtracting? You might be thinking, wait, isn't change supposed to mean that you should be doing more? But the reality is that we live in an age where options are unlimited, and research indicate that too many choices can lead to paralysis. This is called the paradox of choice, a theory by Barry Schwartz. According to Schwartz, when we are overwhelmed with too many options, we experience greater dissatisfaction and anxiety. Think about it. You might be overwhelmed with your career options, side projects, or life goals. But this flood of choices actually prevents you from making that one meaningful decision. You end up feeling stuck because you cannot decide where to focus your energy on. The more choices you have, the harder it becomes to make a decision and commit to it. This is where simplifying your life comes in. Instead of doing more, focus on doing less. I recommend scheduling a reset day where you completely disconnect from the noise. No work, no social media, just time to yourself to reflect and connect with yourself. This is crucial because in this stillness, where everything comes to a pause and it's just you will begin to hear your voice more clearly. Another tool you can use is the concept of radical honesty, not with anyone else, but with yourself. Sit down, be honest about what's really important to you, and make a list of things that are draining your energy or no longer serve your values. Then begin eliminating them. Whether it's toxic relationships, a job that's not fulfilling, or habits that don't align with your true goals, start subtracting. By simplifying your life, you give yourself the mental space to actually focus on what truly matters to you. It's about consciously removing distractions and aligning with your true purpose. I know at this point you might be feeling overwhelmed or uncertain. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. No one really does. People figure out along the way. The process of uncovering what's wrong and sitting with that discomfort is part of the journey. You are not meant to have everything figured out today. But what's important is that you start asking the right question. And that's the first step towards meaningful change. I want to leave you with this. Not all who wander are lost. The feeling of being lost or uncertain is actually part of the process of self discovery. It's in the wandering that you'll eventually find clarity. And by the way, if you're trying to improve your life or you are improving your life, here's a few things you should not do. Avoid this. Thank you.